So hey YouTube, this is my second video, and from the title you can probably tell I'm going to talk about living with depression. As you can probably safely assume, I am currently living with depression. Since about the age of 7 I have experienced it. I don't really know if it was before or not, I can't remember, but since about the age of 7, so that's about 13 years. I think there's two types of depression. The first is if there's a situation going on or something in your environment, something is causing you to be depressed, and that is probably the easiest to sort of overcome, because if you remove yourself from that situation, then you are not going to be depressed anymore. But the second one, which I suffer from, is where there's something not quite right in your brain, and that light is really weird. And there's a chemical imbalance, and it's causing your serotonin levels to be lower than normal, which means that you are just more depressed. And different things in your environment can obviously make it worse or not help, etc. And so you live with it every day, and it doesn't matter what happens, you just are depressed. You feel so low, and there are so many things that you can do to help it. For example, when I was younger, obviously you can't have antidepressants before you're 16 in the UK. Don't know if that's different anywhere else. I had mentors and counselling, and I had people taking me out places. So I'd be away from home because I found being at home difficult. And then as I got older, it got worse, and I started self-harming, and I had tried to kill myself before, which I'll probably talk in a different video because that's slightly different a situation. But generally I feel low and I feel horrible about myself. I hate myself most of the time, apart from recently. But recently I have been on the right antidepressants and the right dosage, which, as I hate being on antidepressants, but they do help. And since I started university I have stopped them, and I have been a bit low but a lot better than I used to be, which is good. And I also had cognitive behaviour therapy, and it just helped me realise that some things that are going on I can't control. And obviously because mine isn't situational, I'm always going to feel like this, probably. I don't know how it's going to be in the future, but right now it doesn't matter that I'm happy. I mean, I am happy at uni, but who knows what will happen. So it's a hard thing to live with, understandably, because feeling that low all the time is going to take a toll on the way that you act around other people and the way that people react around you. Especially if you suffer from the urges to self-harm, and if you have suicidal thoughts, they will not improve your experience. But I think that living with depression is a serious thing, and people need to be made aware of it, because it is a medical condition, and there is something causing your depression, whether it be an environmental thing or a chemical imbalance in your brain. And if it's a chemical imbalance in your brain, then the best way to solve that is by taking antidepressants or some sort of medication, because that will restore the balance. But therapy is a very good thing. Talking about your problems and having someone impartial listening to it who has actually been trained to listen and understand is a brilliant thing. And if you are suffering from depression, you should go to your doctor. If you feel like you're suffering, if you feel that you're low and you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, you don't have any motivation, you don't care whether you live or you die, then you need to go and get help, because otherwise it's going to have really bad impact. And that is why people end up killing themselves, and terrible things, and that like is really bothering me. I didn't really make a very helpful video, but I am proof that you can live with depression, and yes, you can have breakdowns and find it really, really hard, but you can still get on with your life, and you can go to university like I am right now in my hall room, which is very small, and people, if you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine. You don't have to tell people. Just tell the people that are going to help you, like your doctor, your parents. Do not keep it from your parents. They might not understand at first, but if you go to the doctors with them, they are going to be the best support you have, because you're their child. They don't want you to feel that way. And that's it, really. I mean, I'm here for you if you need to talk to me. I'll leave my Skype down below, and you can Skype me and we can just talk. I can give you some support if you don't want to go to the doctor, because I know that's hard to go to the doctor and say you feel that way. But trust me, it is the best thing you can do. And I might make another video. I mean, I'm just waiting between lectures here, but I just think that it's an important issue that people need to realise that it is a medical condition and some people can't help it. Well, no one can help feeling depressed, but there is an imbalance, and it's light. Okay. So if you have any questions, I'll make another video, or I might just make another video anyway. But I'm going to try and do like daily vlogs because I'm really bored at uni. So, we'll see. Bye!